In this video, I am going to teach you about the definition of signal, system, and about continuous time and discrete time signals. First, let us see to the definition of signal. So, what is signal? Signal is a time-varying physical phenomenon. That is, it's a physical quantity that varies with time, which is intended to convey information. That is, a signal carries information from one place to another. So, signal is a time-varying physical phenomenon which is intended to convey information. So, signal, it varies with time. So, that's why it's a function of time. And another thing is, signal is a function of one or more independent variable. The thing is, if the signal is a function of one variable, it is referred to as one-dimensional signal. Okay, so if the signal is a function of one variable, it is referred to as one-dimensional signal. If a signal is a function of more than one variable, okay, if a signal is a function of more than one variable, it is referred to as multidimensional signal. If the signal is a function of more than one variable, it is referred to as multidimensional signal. Okay, so now some examples of signal are speech signal. Okay, so what we are speaking can be represented as a signal. Okay, so it is a speech signal. Then video signal, we are watching television. Okay, so there the signal is a video signal. Signals on telephone wires. Okay, so communication takes place through telephone wires. Okay, so the signals on telephone wires are some examples for signal. Okay, so likewise there are many examples. We shall say electrical signal, then audio signal. We are hearing audio, so that is referred to as audio signal, right? So, this is about the definition of signal and examples of signal. Okay. So, generally, signal is a time-varying physical phenomenon which is intended to convey information. So, few examples of signal are a speech signal, video signal, signals on telephone wires. Right. Now, what about the definition of system? What is system? System is a device or combination of devices. That is, it is interconnection of devices. System is an interconnection of devices which can operate on signals and produces corresponding response. The thing is, which can operate on signals. For a given input, it operates and produce corresponding response. Response means nothing but output. Okay. So, system means it is interconnection of devices operate on input. Okay. That's why here it is mentioned as signals. Operate on input and produces corresponding response. Now, generally, the input to a system is referred to as excitation and the output from system is referred to as response. Okay. So, the thing is, if there are one or more inputs, the system can have one or more outputs. Okay. So, the general definition of system is it is a device or combination of devices which can operate on signals and produces corresponding response. Okay. An example of system is computer. Okay. So, if we take computer, the main parts are keyboard, okay, keyboard, monitor, CPU. Okay, input is given through keyboard, it is processed by the processor and the output gets displayed through the monitor. Okay, so this is one example for computer. Okay, so likewise we are having many examples. So any device that operate for the given input and produces a corresponding output is referred to as a system. Okay, similarly communication system. So in case of communication system, there is a transmitter at the input side and a receiver at the output side. The transmitter transmits the signal through a channel and it is received by the receiver. Next, let's see about the classification of signals and system. Signals are classified into continuous time and discrete time signals, deterministic and non-deterministic signals, even and odd signals, periodic and aperiodic signals, energy and power signals. Today, let's see in detail about continuous time and discrete time signals. What is continuous time signal? A signal is said to be continuous if it is defined for all instant of time. Okay, a signal is said to be continuous if it is defined for all instant of time. Okay, this is an example of continuous time signals. Okay, this is an example of continuous time signal. Okay, so if you see to this signal, for all time instant it is defined. Okay, so such signals are referred to as continuous time signals. What is discrete signal? Any signal is said to be discrete if it is defined only at discrete instant of time, that is only at a particular time instant. This time instant it is defined, then this time instant it is defined. At this time instant, is there any signal? No signal is defined. Okay, at this time instant a signal is defined, right? So if a signal is defined at a particular time instant, it is referred to as discrete time signal. Now let's see how to sketch continuous signal and discrete signal, right? Now the problem is, sketch the continuous signal x of t is equal to 2 sin pi t for an interval 0 less than t less than or equal to 2. Sample the continuous time signal with the sampling period t is equal to 0.2 second and sketch the discrete time signal. Okay, so the thing is, we have to sketch both continuous and discrete signal. What is the given signal? X of t is equal to 2 sin pi t. Okay, now what is the interval given here? 0 to 2. Okay, so since the interval given here is 0 to 2, we are finding the values of x of 0, x of 0.5, x of 1, x of 1.5, x of 2. That is from 0 to 2. So in place of t, first you substitute t is equal to 0. Substituting t is equal to 0, and consider the value of pi to be equal to 180. Okay, so 2 sin pi into 0, sin 0 is 0. Then in place of t, you substitute t is equal to 0.5. While substituting t is equal to 0.5, 2 sin pi into 0.5. Okay, so the answer is equal to 2, because sin pi into 0.5 means it is sin 90. Sin 90 is 1. 1 into 2, it is equal to 2. Okay, so next substitute t is equal to 1. While substituting t is equal to 1, it is sin 180. Sin 180 is 0. Next substitute t is equal to 1.5. Okay, while substituting t is equal to 1.5, the answer is 2 sin pi into 1.5. So the answer is equal to minus 2. Okay, so you can use calculator to find the answer. Then substitute t is equal to 2. In place of t, you substitute 2. It is equal to 0. Okay, so once we obtain the corresponding values, we have to sketch the signal. Okay, we have to sketch the signal once we obtain the corresponding values. Okay, now what is the time interval? 0 to 2. So 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2. At 0, what is the answer? It is equal to 0. See, while substituting t is equal to 0, the answer is equal to 0. So, at t is equal to 0, the answer is 0. While substituting t is equal to 0.5, what is the answer? It is equal to 2. So, at t is equal to 0.5, the answer is equal to 2. Next, while substituting t is equal to 1, the answer is 0. While substituting t is equal to 1, the answer is 0. Then, while substituting t is equal to 1.5, the answer is minus 2. While substituting t is equal to 1.5, the answer is minus 2. Then, while substituting t is equal to 2, the answer is equal to 0. Okay. So, first we have to plot all the points. Then, we have to connect all these points. We get a continuous time signal. Okay. After plotting all the points, you connect all the points. We get a continuous time signal. Okay. This is how we have to sketch the continuous time signal. Next, let's see how to sketch discrete time signal. How to sketch discrete time signal? To sketch discrete time signal, first we have to get the corresponding expression. Basically, continuous time signal is represented as x of t. Okay, continuous time signal is represented as x of t, and discrete time signal is represented as x of n. Discrete is represented as x of n. Okay, so now x of t is given in the question. X of t is given. We have to find x of n. How to find x of n? The formula to find x of n is x of n is equal to x of t at t is equal to n into capital T, where n is the sampling period. The sampling period given in the question is equal to 0.2. Okay, the sampling period given in the question is equal to 0.2. So, x of t at t is equal to 0.2n. In place of t, substitute 0.2n. Okay, in place of t, substitute 0.2 into n. Okay, I repeat it once again. X of n. How to find x of n? In place of t, substitute n into capital T. Okay, in place of t, substitute n into capital T. T is nothing but the sampling period. What is the value of t? It is equal to 0.2. So, in place of t, we are substituting n into capital T. N into capital T, the value of t is equal to 0.2. Okay, now what is the given signal? The given signal is 2 sin pi t. The given signal is 2 sin pi t. Okay, the given signal x of t is equal to 2 sin pi t. In place of t, we are substituting 0.2 into n. That is, in place of small t, we have to substitute n into capital T. The value of capital T is equal to 0.2. Okay. Now, once we find x of n, we have to find the values from x of 0 till x of 10 to sketch the discrete time signal. Okay, so the first step to sketch the discrete time signal is find what is x of n. Once we find x of n, substitute in place of n, substitute 0, 1, 2, 3 till n is equal to 10. Okay, now what is x of n here? 2 sin 0.2 pi n. Okay, first substitute n is equal to 0. you can use calculator and the value of pi to be equal to 180. The answer is equal to 0. Then in place of n, substitute n is equal to 1. So here while substituting n is equal to 1, the answer is 1.175. While substituting n is equal to 2, it is 1.902. While substituting n is equal to 3, it is 1.902. Similarly, we have to substitute values till n is equal to 10. Okay, so here once again, I tell you how to find the discrete time signal. See, this is the continuous time signal given. Here in place of small t, we have to substitute n into capital T. We have to substitute n into capital T. The value of capital T is equal to 0.2. Okay, so after that, substitute the value of n as 0, 1, 2, 3 till n is equal to 10. Okay, so now these are the corresponding values of x of 0 till x of 10. Now with these values, we have to sketch the discrete time signal. Okay, so here n is equal to 0, 1, 2 till n till 10. Okay, now at n is equal to 0, the answer is 0. At n is equal to 1, the answer is 1.175. Okay, it is equal to 1.175. So you can connect like this. At n is equal to 2, it is 1.902. At n is equal to 3, 1.902. At n is equal to 4, it is 1.175. At n is equal to 5, the answer is equal to 0. At n is equal to 6, it is again minus 1.175. At n is equal to 7, it is minus 1.902. At n equal to 8, minus 1.902. At n is equal to 9, it is minus 1.175. And at n is equal to 10, it is 0. Okay, so this is how we have to sketch the discrete time signal. Thank you.